we all miss sports and entertainment, don't we? And we're, I think, all finding really unique ways to connect with the brands and the sports and the athletes that we love. And I think for Cisco, we've actually been able to make this pivot pretty naturally to a virtual world. Cisco is already the leading collaboration company. We account for half of the world's global virtual meetings. And we, over the course of the last couple of months, have seen that grow threefold because so many industries, including sports and entertainment, are having to utilize video collaboration to stay connected to their fans and the people who love the game and their athletes. And so for us, I think in addition to, WebEx helping to power things like governments and healthcare workers, we also have been finding really unique ways to do that with our sporting partnerships. I think that most recently, we engaged in a partnership with The Match, Champions for Charity, which was a really exciting golf event here in the United States a couple of weeks back over Memorial Day weekend, where some of the biggest names in sports, not only in golf with Tiger Woods and Phil Mickelson, but also Peyton Manning and Tom Brady from an NFL standpoint, came together to raise money for charity. And that's something that I think was a natural connection for Cisco in wanting to participate in the event. Not only that we could help use our video solutions to help make the event possible from a remote broadcasting and commentary standpoint, but also the charitable element. Cisco, over the course of the last few months, has donated over $225 million in cash and in kind to help with the COVID response. So being able to connect ourselves to a sporting event that also had a charitable component was a slam dunk or a hole in one, I guess is the better analogy for this event for Cisco.
So tell us about Turner Sports and sort of how that whole association worked, and maybe more broadly with Turner and or what we call Warner Media these days, and of course your deep
Mhm.
relationship with CNN now too.
Yeah, it's a good question. I mean, we have had a longstanding relationship with CNN. Certainly over the course of the last few weeks and months, they have been able to utilize our WebEx solutions in even deeper and more profound ways because all of their guests are remote at this time. And so WebEx has really provided a strong backbone for them. For Turner, I think that as they were very rapidly pulling this golf event together, they wanted to work with a partner who they knew they could trust not only the video quality, but also the security of the network and connection on that video solution. And so Cisco was a really natural fit. We worked with them. WebEx is not something that's traditionally used for broadcast, but I think in the spirit of being nimble and being innovative, we were able to pivot that way, not only for CNN, not only for, the Jimmy Kimmel show, the Ellen DeGeneres show, but also, for Turner. We were able to turn our solution into one that could be utilized for broadcast. And we worked with them in the weeks leading up to the event to really instill a lot of trust that the program would go flawlessly in working with Cisco, and it did.
Great, and some thoughts you might have about sort of the implications of all this web meetings that are going on, and everyone seems more comfortable. What are some thoughts to Cisco about kind of some of the long-term implications or trends that we may see hopefully coming out of this thing at the other end?
Yeah, I think it's a good question. I mean, I personally feel that this is something that's really authentic to Cisco. I'm sitting in my home office where you would have found me for all the years prior to COVID as well. I've been a remote worker for 8 years. I work with people all over the globe, part of a remote team together on a daily basis. So this is part of our DNA. It's really integrated in our culture, is giving people the platform to work really effectively from wherever they need to be. And I think probably we're just going to see more and more shifts across different industries that being together is wonderful, but we can also be incredibly productive remotely. And I think that that can be a benefit to people's personal lives, their professional lives. And I don't think that we're really going to see that go away. So I think the trends that we're seeing towards video technology highlights how important it is to see people, to see nonverbal communication. And I think that that's just going to be incredibly ingrained in the way that we work moving forward.
Some lessons learned about the golf tournament, as it were. Give us some tips on maximizing a virtual event and how you guys did that.
I think the most important part of executing a virtual event is that you have technology that is rock solid, and that allows the technology to sort of melt away, and it lets the story that you're trying to convey or the announcement that you're trying to make really take center stage. And I think that was the most exciting thing about working with Turner on the match Champions for Charity announcement. It's not every day that we get tasked with having Peyton Manning and Tom Brady and Phil Mickelson and Tiger Woods on a WebEx together. But in having them all together and sort of breaking this traditional model of what a press event or press release tends to look like, and turning it into a virtual collaboration session, it let, I think, them really shine. Our WebEx technology was so strong, both in the video quality as well as the audio quality, that it meant that these people could really connect authentically. And they were joking around and having a great time. And I always think that's a sign that you're not even noticing the technology anymore. So we were incredibly excited about how well the announcement went. And I think our customers around the world are experiencing that from Cisco every day as they're executing their business.